So I'm into to dorks. I gotta go for really dorky people. Yeah, no, I tend to be attracted to very intelligent people, but folks that at the same time have eccentric ambitions. Like the kind of person when you take them to the beach, they don't want to build a sandcastle, they want to build a Millennium Falcon. That's what I go for, dorks. Guys or girls, okay, you're going to learn some interesting things about me tonight. And hey, while we're going there, I am also a vegetarian who eats bratwurst. Right, so, apparently I have problems with commitment, picking one or the other. I just like to consider myself one of those regular bisexual bratwurst eating vegetarians into dorks. So back to dorks. Last summer I fell in love with this really dorky guy, Seth. He was into everything. He was a history buff, he was into electronics, he was a web programmer. He came to my company, and the first time I heard him speak, I was just drawn to him. He was giving our team an update on our website, and I'm not a techie person, I didn't even know what he was saying. He was like, our server's experiencing problems, and we're creating meta tags now. We're searching for a portal where we can upload some nodes. What is he saying? Mr. Programmer, I have a portal where you can upload stuff if you want. We started dating shortly. As long as you get it. We started dating shortly after we met, after I shared the portal. And we grew close pretty fast. We did. I was just so drawn to his intense interests and passions. It didn't matter that I didn't know anything about his hobbies. I actually found that the quirkier his interest, the more attractive I was to him. Tarot card readings, it's kind of cute. He was in a ghost hunting club. He collected correspondence from concentration camp prisoners. That one I don't usually share. Sometimes we'd have conversations and I wouldn't really know what to do with them. He would share things with me. Catherine, the ghost hunting team has promoted me to the role of lead paranormal investigator. I'm going to have to spend a lot more weekends exploring areas of darkness. I may have to practice my spirit circles tonight. So, what does that mean? Areas of darkness? Is that like laser tag? I had dated some dorks before, but Seth had really taken it to a new frontier. He had caught me by surprise. The first time I spent the night at his house, the night took an unexpected turn. We had had this nice dinner. It was getting late. We were getting cozy and closer. He put his hands on my hips and leaned in and asked me which sleeping bag I wanted. And he then proceeded to pull out a Star Wars sleeping bag or a camouflage sleeping bag. And it's not really where I thought things were going, but it was kind of cute. He was really excited about it. He actually let me pick the Star Wars one, even though it was his favorite. It had tauntauns on it. It was kind of cute. It was like a kickback to sleepovers, you know, and like when you just want to get in your friend's bag with them, and like Girl Scouts. Okay, no. That's the wrong story. But it was cute, and I realized that night I enjoyed the sleepover, the sleeping bags. I had fallen deep into Seth's world of dorkiness. I was there. I mean, one weekend it was ghost hunting explorations. The next it was sleeping bags. The next weekend he picked me up at 7 a.m. and he had this princess costume for me to wear. He instructed me to call him my lord all day. We were going to the Renaissance Festival. Yeah, we had did 7 rounds of the dagger throwing contest. My arm was sore for weeks. He let me win like 5 of them. I wasn't so thrilled when he put all these photos up on Facebook. I was at the Ren Festival. The Ren Festival, he told me seasoned visitors can call it the Ren Festival. I don't usually call it that, but it's just part of my story. I didn't really think my friends, needed to see those pictures of us. That wasn't, quite where I wanted them to go. And my friends hadn't even met him yet. It had been about 2 months at this point, but with his ghost hunting explorations, it was kind of hard for us to find a weekend, where we could meet up with my friends. But it happened. We had a free weekend, and one of my college buddies was having a barbecue. It was great, so we could go. The morning of the barbecue, admittedly, I was a bit nervous. I wasn't quite sure if my friends would feel the same way I felt about Seth. I wasn't quite sure if they would mesh. He was kind of out there. So I thought, well, I'm just going to have to facilitate things here. Don't let him talk to anyone for more than 6 minutes. That's when he gets comfortable and talks about spirit circles. Make sure he leaves the tarot cards in the car. It'll be all right. I can control this. He came to my house, and I was in the kitchen. I was making a salad. The door was open, so I just kind of yelled for him to come in. When he came into the kitchen, he gave me this big hug from behind. It was really sweet. But right away, I felt something bulging into my ass. And I thought, wow, Seth is excited to see me. That's why this relationship is going to work. We separated, and no, he was wearing a fanny pack. He had this neon orange fanny pack right here. It was a Keys Dominion fanny pack. There was a roller coaster right here. That thing had been jamming into my ass. No, oh my heart sank. There was no way I could take him and that ugly butt bag fanny ass pack to my friend's barbecue. I just snapped. He was no longer, kind of a cute, dorky geek. He was now a freak. He looked really confused. He didn't understand why I had this look of just disappointment. I said, Seth, I think there are some areas of darkness in our relationship. I'm not even sure the spirit circles can clear these up. Honestly, I felt like something was off when we were jousting at the Ren Festival. It just fell off. Shared a few more insulting comments, and we agreed that it's probably best to just kind of call it quits at this point, just be friends. As he was leaving the house, we hugged again, and this time the fanny pack was in my crotch, which actually felt kind of good. It was all right. But I vowed from that day on to be very cautious the next time I allow a dork near my portal.